All right, so this is some of our land right here. Let's see where the drone's at. Okay, about 70 feet. So my dad is loading one of our trucks right there. There we go. Okay. That's our 437D. And you can kind of see how we got it set up right here. 437D, it's got a pull-through D-limiter on it, but we don't use the D-limiter. We got an 822 Tiger Cat. It's got a 622B Warthog on it right there, sitting right there. And of course, you look over, kind of the left top of the screen, that's a 748 G2 over there. We bought that machine new in 1999. But you can see Dad. They're fixing to cut him off on wood, so he's running late today trying to... He just barely got that loader running right now. I was up there talking to him just a second ago. He's just barely got it running right now. Once he gets through loading there, I'll kind of fly this where you can see it. But we own all this land right here. Dad owns it all, as he is. See, that's our 748 G3. And I think that's about a 04 model machine is what that is. And then there's our 726 right there. Too. I'll get back over here where Dad is, right there where he's loading. He just barely got that thing running a little over an idle is all. Zoom on in on him there. That's a load gonna go to Millport to Warehouser tomorrow in the morning there first thing. That'll be good. I'm gonna fly around here. So before I left, well, you can see my truck right there. I'm standing right here behind it, and before I left here, I decided I'd put the drone up in there and film it real quick. How this works over here is Kevin and Derek come over here. Derek does all the cutting and Kevin does all the processing and everything. They come over here after we get done in the woods and run over here is what they do. And they sit here and cut and process. Dad will skid it. Dad will come over here and skid it. Because Dad and all of them actually live right here by this and all too. So Derek will cut it, Dad will skid it, Kevin will run it all up in the processor, and then Dad will get up there and load it too. So you ask me, well, why don't I come over here, or what, why am I not over here? Well, it's not feasible for me to come over here. I've got so much other stuff going on. What I do for y'all with my YouTube is a full-time job, and I literally don't have the time to come over here and help them work on this that's just the flat God's honest truth there. And so I had to come over here and talk to Dad real quick this afternoon about some stuff. And so that's why I'm here. I got to get up a little. I got something. Not sure where the drone is right now, but I've got something I'm close to. Maybe a tree over there. Maybe. Probably is. Let's see if I can raise it up. Yeah, I seen the drone just saying, guys, there's a pine tree over there. I could see the radar starting to pick up on it. And where was that? I'm actually over the tree now. Those trees are pretty tall right there. Those that I'm over, I'm at 75 feet, and I'm just above them there just a little bit. Picking up on another one. I'll go up a little bit higher. Because what it does when I get close to something, it'll let me know on the screen. It'll start kind of showing me on the radar that I'm getting kind of close to it. This is going to be, like I said, I'll fly this whole thing here in just a second. This is going to be about 40 about a 40-acre cut that they're working on right here. This whole block here is there's about 150 acres in this entire block right here that I'm actually filming them on. And then we've got another 100, I believe it's 120 that joins this block here. And then there's another 60 that joins this block. So you can do the math and kind of figure out what it is in this one block right here. Never run that pull-through delimiter up there. We just used the loader to load. We bought it several years ago. It was used. It had about around 6,000 something hours on it when we bought it. We bought it and had the extra skidders. So we had the extra skidders, and we had 2 John Deere 843s, and we got rid of both of them and got the 726 Tiger Cat. B&G had took it in on a trade, and we got it. It's been a good machine too, a real good machine. That 822 over there, when I first started YouTube, I had a guy down in Beatrice, Alabama, Connecticut Timber down there, got a hold of me. He said, hey, I got a machine you might be interested in. So he told me about it, and he said it had been parked for about 3 years. They hadn't been running it. So I got up early one morning in November and drove all the way down there and went down there and ran that machine. They had cranked it up, and I ran it on his yard and all, and we negotiated on it, and we ended up buying it, brought it back, because the processor is just so good for us. I mean, the processor works for us. I mean, we rarely do cut the length, but just running trees, just processing trees, it's the cat's meow for us. I mean, it does fantastic job on both our processors. Let's move on. We're going to move on up here a little bit closer to him here. This is fun, getting to fly while somebody else is loading, and getting to film them. .437 it's a good loader. It does good. It don't have the cab on it like what my track loader's got on it. It's not nowhere near as strong as my track loader is either. And you don't have near the reach on it that I have with my track loader. I can reach a lot further distance with my track loader than I can on that. And it does have a rotoback on it. It's got, my loader has a 4552, and I think that is a 4048 that's on that machine right there. So it's a smaller grapple that's on that machine. That machine will run a 4552, but the guy who had that loader right there full with plantation wood, small put wood, and so he didn't need a 4552. He had a 4048 on it. I think it's a 4048. It's smaller. It's a size smaller than my 4552 is. I should know that, but I don't. It's hard. Used to, I could keep up with all this stuff. I knew every year model machine that we had. I knew all the horsepower. I knew what every one of them weighed. I knew all about all the trucks. And as we got more and more stuff, because there's a loader, processor, a cutter, and 2 skidders over here, and then all these trucks that we've got, as we got more and more stuff, and then all the stuff we got on the big job that y'all see every day running, I can't keep up with it anymore. And also there's so much stuff that's going on in my beady little brain day to day that it's, it's hard for me to remember what everything is, all the exact numbers and year models and stuff like that. You're gonna have to fix that one. You got it crossed up a little bit. You're gonna grab it right there. There you go. There you got it. That's one of our green fields right there on the right. Kind of back out a little bit. I actually hear the drone. I got it back over here pretty close to where I'm at now. Let's fly it over here. There he goes. He's loaded. I'll follow this truck right here real quick. There I am. Oh, I was part of clear cutting this track too. We clear cut this track back in the 80s, and it got planted back, and so here we are clear cutting it again. Got a couple mud holes right there. That's Kevin's house that you can kind of see right there. That hole, you see that truck rock? That hole's pretty deep. So there. Alright. We're going to turn around. I'm going to send the old drone on up here. Scott's going to bind her down right there. We're going to send the drone on up here a pretty good little bit. Make a quick run. All that's ours right there too. All the way over that field, way over yonder. I'm going to spin it around. Well, that field is ours also. I'm going to show y'all. You can see what's been cut here. I'm at 371 feet high now. We'll try to fly all this on this battery here. Okay, real quick. You can see what was cut. Y'all see those trees right there, those oaks that are out there and open? That's what the saw class is going to get to cut down. All those, we've left them out, and that's what the saw class. That bare pad right there is a gas well. And we cut some of this right here. All these pine trees you see is ours. We cut that, it cut right there. We had a storm come through and blew some of that down, so we cleaned it up. So now we're gonna turn back. That's one of our ponds. And you can see right here what they're currently working on right there. Yep. So you can see my dad's house, my sister's house, and my brother's house, and my other brother's house up yonder too. You can see all of them right there. Cool. Okay. So we're gonna bring the old drone on down here. You can see my dad in his deleted Duramax. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here's a